In this video, we will see how to extend the disk uh, of the AWS VM. Okay, so here let me see my current file system. So here we can see currently slash home is running on 5% and it has total 1 GB of disk. So it is using LVM. Okay, yes, yes, yes. So how's the architecture here? One more command. So this is the disk XVD. This is the disk XVD 20 GB. This is the disk size which we can verify from our portal. So let me go to the VM. So this is the VM 23110. Sorry, I'm into another. So df-ht. Yes, currently you can see my slash home is 100% full. Okay, so LVS VGS PLK. Okay. So this is the disk NVMe 0 and 1 and current size is 20 GB. We can verify it from our portal. So if I came to storage, this is the disk and size is 20 GB. So from this disk we have created, this is the partition. So this is the OS disk which is created by default, and from this partition LVM has been configured. So if we do PVS, right, so see this disk has been initialized as a physical volume. After that VG has been created, root VG, which you can see from here, root VG, root VG, root VG, and from this VG multiple LVM has been created and which is mounted on a separate file system. So currently this one home LV is 1 GB and it is mounted on slash home. Okay, so our slash home is 100% full and requirement is to increase it to 6 GB total. We need 6 GB total size, this one. Okay, so in order to do this, first we need to extend our disk from 20 GB to next size. So what we will do, we will extend it to 40 GB. Okay, so for that we need to go to the AWS console, need to click on this disk. So what I did actually, instance, go to the server, come to storage, click on the disk, control click. Okay, it will take me to the disk properties. Okay, this is my disk. So here one point, like if it is Azure, we need to shut down the VM in order to extend the OS disk. But in AWS, there is no need to shut down the VM. Directly we can do. So select the disk, click on action, modify volume. Currently it is 20 GB. Make it 40 GB. Go down, modify, modify. It will take few seconds to reflect. Currently it is showing 20 GB. Refresh the page. Yeah, it is now 40 GB. Okay. So in Azure, first we will shut down the VM, then we will extend the disk, and then we will power on the VM. But in AWS, no need to shut down the VM. Now go to the OS. Let's verify the disk size by using command lsblk. So we can see it is 40 GB now. Previously it was 20 GB. So here my disk has been extended, but in the partition 4, we can see still it's 20 GB. So we need to use this 20 GB in my partition 4. So in order to do that, we have command grow part. grow part. So the format of the grow part is, first we'll use grow part command, then we will provide the disk name, which disk. So this is my disk name, okay, and which partition number. So I want to increase on the partition 4, okay, so I will pass 4, enter. Now I can type lsblk. So now we can see my p4 partition 4 is 40 GB. So we have one more command, part probe. Okay, dev. So when we run the grow part command, grow part will do this by default, but if you want to like exclusively want to do, we can run this command. So what this will do, it will, so current we have kernel, in kernel it was like 20 GB recorded. So in order to update the kernel record that we have changed the disk parameters, we need to run this command, okay, but in grow part it will do it automatically. So now run the lsblk, okay, so it's 40 GB. So here two things will be there. One, either we are directly mounting our partition in a file system, or second, we are using that partition in a LVM and then we are mounting. So in our case it's a LVM, not a direct partition. So if it is direct partition, right, so what we will do, we will directly once we run the grow part command and my partition has been extended, we will use directly xfs command, xfs underscore grow fs, then mount point, like in which mount point we have mounted our partition. So this command we will run and we can see our new size here. Or if it is ext4 file system, then we need to unmount that file system first by using command umount. Okay, first we need to unmount the file system, then we need to extend it by using command resize to fs, resize to fs. Then here we will pass the disk, not the mount point. We'll pass the disk. Suppose in our here it will be this one. Let's here, yes, like that. We will pass. Okay, then again we will mount that file system. But in our case it is a LVM. Okay, so PVS, we will resize this PV. Already it's reflecting my new size, but still to make proper sync, we will use PV resize, then disk. Okay, now VGS. So now my VG is 40 GB. Okay, now come into LVS. Okay, df-ht. So we want to extend slash home, right? So this is the LV name and this is the complete path of the LV. So we'll run the command LV extend hyphen capital and we need 6 GB. So we'll add 5 GB. Okay. Like remember, if you are passing like 5J, then it will make 5 GB, not adding 5 GB. But if you want to add, then we'll pass plus. Then this path will give you enter. So my LV has been extended to 6 GB. So yeah, this one, it was previously 1 GB. Okay. So now run the df-ht command, but still my slash home is 1 GB only. So in order to do that, we have to run the xfs growfs command, since this is the xfs file system. Xfs growfs, then mount point slash home. Now if I run the command df-ht, we can see my home is 6 GB. Okay, so this one. So here if it is LVM, we have we have used two more command. that is PV resize and then LV extend. But if it's my direct partition, right, we won't use PV resize and LV extend. Directly we will do this one for the XFS. Directly we will do this one. And if it is ext4, then we will use resize, resize to FS. Then, but here we won't use mount path. Here we will use disk. Okay, got it? So here we covered both how to extend the LVM and how to extend the normal partition as well in the cloud platform. Okay.